1, go. Hello everyone, this is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. Monday night college basketball action going to head to the Big 12 Conference. The Baylor Bears versus the Kansas Jayhawks at Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence. Kansas opened up as an 11-point home favorite. That number has dropped down slightly a little bit in the market, finding some 10.5s, while the total with an expected move based on two of the higher scoring teams in this conference from 141 to 142.5. When you look at the Baylor Bears, they're 3-0 to open up Big 12 play, but they're only 1-2 against the spread. But it's important to note when you're handicapping this game that they've been listed as double-digit favorites in all three of those contests. They're coming off a 51-40 victory over the TCU Horned Frogs, who are in Big 12 conference play for the first time this year. So expect some action to land on the Baylor Bears in getting this type of number in the market. But they are 1-4 against the spread when facing good defensive teams that allow 64 points or less. That doesn't bode very well when the Bears have lost all 9 trips in their history to Allen Fieldhouse, losing those games by an average of 17 points per game. But yes, this is a different Baylor Bears program than in years past, especially with the football program coming on and the Baylor Bears basketball program having success not only in men's but also women's play. It definitely shows up in the fact that the Bears are 18-24 in Big 12 road games the last 6 seasons. When you compare that to their 8-80 mark in their first 11 seasons as a member of the Big 12 Conference, this team is definitely on the improve when they play away from Waco. They also have one of the better offensive players in the entire nation with Pierre Jackson. He is the Big 12 leader in points scored during conference play. It is early in the season in conference play, but he is averaging 19.2 points per game, and he scored 10 or more points in 23 consecutive games dating back to the 2011-12 campaign. Kansas, on the other end, they're riding a 13-game win streak, but they are 0-3 against the spread in their last 3 against the likes of Iowa State and Temple. They covered their previous 4 games, and this is a team that I've monitored closely this season. We've already covered them a few times on Across the Board, had mixed success, played against them against Iowa State. They almost covered that game in overtime after being sent to the brink. So I have a pretty good handle on this team, and I think we're actually getting some value on the Kansas Jayhawks on Monday night. They're also looking to go 3-0 in conference play for the 17th time in 18 seasons. That's an amazing statistic. This team absolutely owns conference play, especially as a member of the Big 12. This is also a bit of a revenge game. The last time they met the Baylor Bears, they suffered an 81-72 setback as 6.5-point neutral site favorites. This team takes a prideful stance in not just only winning regular season conference championships, but also walking away as Big 12 conference tournament champions. So definitely a revenge-minded team taking the floor at Allen Fieldhouse, and they are 22-0 straight up and 14-8 against the spread when playing revenge at this venue in front of possibly the most raucous crowd in all of college basketball. This team also starts 4 seniors, 3 fifth-year seniors, so they definitely remember that loss before going to the NCAA tournament last year. So I'm expecting Kansas to improve to 4-0 against the spread. After failing to cover 3 or more consecutive games the last 2+ seasons, they're going to move to 4-0 in that situation with a convincing victory over the Baylor Bears at Lawrence, Kansas tonight. Let's lay the points with the Kansas Jayhawks, minus 10.5 over the Baylor Bears. This has been Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com. You can also catch more information, more insightful information about the entire college basketball board on Monday night. Follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports. Cut.